The problem is the solution, or the problem was the solution. Take that how it resonates, and we're going to start from there. Because I don't know. I have nothing to give from that. The problem is or was the solution. Tell me more about the problem being or was the solution. We have the King of Rings at the bottom of the deck with responsibility and abundance. 3 cards fell out. At the top was 3 of Cups in the upright. Sideways, we have the 10 of Wands. And then 7 of Swords. No. I did a previous reading and that I'm trying not to control. I did a previous reading and those are the cards that came out. And there was a problem, but I'm gonna pull again. I'm not gonna edit. I never edit, but I'm not gonna delete and start over. This is raw energy. Please tell me more about the problem being and was the solution. Oh man, the problem. I'm getting that somebody in this dynamic situation only focused on the problem and not the solution, okay, here we go, which is why the problem was the solution. The problem was everything you needed to know. It's getting dark. Please give me one card. Now the cards don't want to talk. Okay. We have the moon at the bottom of the deck and it was in reverse. So you or somebody in a situation, and somebody in a situation saw that the problem was what it was. They didn't become delusional about the situation. And that was the solution. Another king came out though. Leadership and success. I'm getting you are a leader. So you were able to see above the situation. I'm hearing above and beyond. And that caused you, for every action there's a reaction. And that caused you to stop going above and beyond. And I'm hearing every which way. You completely retracted all of your energy and you leveled up immediately. I'm hearing expeditiously. And that it left you very content and able to um, work on what it is that you want from life. Okay. So this was a relationship of some sort. Tell me more about what it is that you want from life. The cards are flowy today. At least when I'm shuffling. You wanted a change, a complete change. You have metamorphosis. It says profound change. You're a very self-aware person, and once you you had to steal your energy back. Wow. And the fact that you had to steal it back, is the reason why you had a profound change immediately. I'm getting this person or the people that were involved, they were very offended when you did that. Very offended, which means that they were very entitled to your energy, which is why you had to steal your energy back. I have Two of Cups. It says respect and balance. Yeah, you balance the scales out. I won't be surprised if the justice comes out. I was about to turn the fan on. I'm getting the hot flash. Maybe you would become very hot, maybe hot-headed, thinking about this situation. It really angered you. Okay, when you get angry, you move. When you feel violated, yeah, you saw that whoever this was, they were offended, and that made you so upset. Because again, you're very self-aware, you're very intelligent too. You're very intelligent. And you understood the dynamic, the King of Swords, yeah. You understood the dynamic of when people are offended by something that doesn't belong to them, that has nothing to do with them, and if they had ill intent, something wasn't right about the situation from the root of it. And you're very integral and genuine, and you were offended that they were offended. But anyway, then this caused a tower moment too in everybody's lives, including yours, which is why you went through a profound change. But you understood that your wish fulfillment would require that being what you wanted. And we have the Hangman and the sideways position. You were trying to figure out what you were going to do in this situation, because it was a very tricky situation. We have the King of Cups. Yeah, integrity. So, and it's sideways. So this situation had you imbalanced. Yeah, because it says stability, and these same two cups are here. It made you very imbalanced, and not just within yourself, but maybe financially. I'm hearing in all ways, like everything trickled into another, and because all three of the kings came out, well, showed itself, you was just like, nah, this is not my energy. because you're self-aware, you know yourself. This is not my energy. And you started to show that you were aware of that. And that's when things became tricky, because those people or person started to lose the grip on you, the control, and you faced, Spirit of Swords. You faced some hardship because of that, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. When you're dealing with people that are attacking you, just to be stable within themselves, you were stabilizing people's entire inner world. We have Ten of Swords sideways. So their energy confused you. Their energy confused you, and you had to do some introspection. Again, Spirit of Swords. You had to go, it was very mental for you, because the way you were feeling, and I'm getting you feel a lot, it was very unstable. So you had to become more mental. And these people are probably very mental as well, mental, like very logical, meaning and mental. Because why are you trying to get a grip on someone in order to stabilize yourself? Okay, why wouldn't you want to stabilize yourself? We have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Challenges, Ace of Challenges, Ace of Chalices. This is why they wanted to control you, because your cup runneth over. So you have a lot to give. You can give and give and give, and you can still recover because you have enough. But you didn't even allow it to run you dry. It became half empty, and you still saw it half empty. Yes, it became half empty, but you chose to see it half full. That's a powerful mind. That tower moment, it created a tower moment within you. And Ten of Cups. Yeah. See, this is what they wanted, but you made sure that it got flipped. And that's not easy to do. You made sure that it flipped so that it could go back into you. So you healed yourself with self-love. That's 14. And we have 4. Yeah, it was a lot of reversal behavior. And like you went in, you introspected, and you went back step by step and saw, like, you put all the pieces where they belonged so that you could take a step back and look at the grand scheme of things like a detective. Whoa. Like I said, you're intelligent, so you could be a detective, or they need you. Yeah, these people or this situation, this person really caused some upheaval. Yeah, you put everything together. Like I'm seeing the thumbtacks, the strings. You connected this to that. Yeah, people, if they don't know you, they don't know that your mind is very powerful and you utilize it. That's why it's so powerful. But you've had to utilize it because of this, and it makes it even more intricate. And when a person does things knowingly and unknowingly to put you in a position to start getting the thumbtacks and the strings and the pictures and remembering the conversations and the movements, and it's over. They might as well give it up, throw in the towel, wave the white flag. But they don't learn until I'm hearing so many tears I cried, so much pain inside. Baby, it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, like there's no second chances. It's over. It's over because you had to do so much mental work. That means you had to think for them, feel for them, do for them. And they sitting there. Mm-hmm. Why can't I get my water? Okay. So I'm kidding. This is what you did. Like you loved on yourself, and while your cup runneth over you, and you let it be shown. You did it out loud. Like that was your judgment to show people. Like I don't have to. Um, I don't have to match your energy, and I can choose to allow what you did to affect me, but I'm not, because I'm gonna regenerate this cup, and it's gonna run it over. Someone wants to extend the olive branch, though. They want to add to it, but look at all that water. That water is going into water. You have lotuses or lilies, lily pads. Ain't nothing you can do for them. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over now. In that order, I'm hearing. In that order. I'm hearing like an African man actually, smacking his hand on a table. In that order. In that order. I don't even know why, and this is how they feel. This is how they feel. But it wasn't a reverse. You're not focusing on that. You're focusing on them 2 cups, as you always did. I love it. I love it. More. How do you like it? How do you like it? That's very, ooh. Yeah, you run circles around people while they try to figure out how they're going to catch up, and they never even scratch the surface. We have 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. They're both in reverse. Nothing grows for these individuals or person. Nothing grows for them. And so they choose to sit around and sulk. And when you were around, they expected you to go towards the key, unlock the door, and make them comfortable. Even though they could do that, and you said, hell no. You saw what was happening. I'm hearing these people are very, very lazy. Like, this is a King of Pentacles. This is a all 4 kings showed up. I won't be surprised if the Emperor, if I kept pulling, the Emperor will show up, because the Empress did. Yeah, these people, they showed you a new level of laziness. You know, people usually talk about laziness when it comes to just putting in effort to doing things, physical things, and building something, but these people only see, they're so lazy that they use their brain to manipulate and steal from people. So now they're depleted. They're left with their own energy, and they have to feel that. They have to sit just like this alone, even though there is a key, but I'm getting that they could turn the key, but they know if they get up and get the key, that they're gonna be bombarded with, like, it's dark in here, and you can see some light. So if they go out, if they unlock the door, they're gonna, you know how when you first come out of the dark into the light, they don't want to deal with that transitional period of that, which is truth, of seeing themselves. Because sometimes that hurts, actually, you know, when your eyes, your pupils dilate too quickly. You could feel that. It's uncomfortable. So they rather be small. They rather stay constricted, which is why nothing grows. They wanted you to do all of that work. And you tried to put your light out, but they realized that if they did that, then you wouldn't have anything available for them. So they didn't put your light out, but they found ways to create instability. And once you have fire, you have life, you have everything. But they don't think. So they didn't think about that. It's only about now, the now. Very interesting. So you're very forward thinking. They are very, I'm just being pessimistic. Knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge. Because you're not pessimistic, very optimistic. and fearless. You're very fearless, and that actually scares people. I'm hearing trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. You can make $1 out of 15 cents. You're very powerful. And you shift frequencies very quickly. Very quickly. Once you like your vessel operates in divine order. Your vessel operates in divine order. You think it. I'm getting. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. I put it back. Anyway, I don't know why I did that. But oh, it says prayer. I thought this said power. So you might pray a lot, and it doesn't have to be religious based. Like you have a conversation with your higher self, the universe, the divine, and that allows your vessel to operate in divine order. You gain the knowledge, you think about things, which automatically starts to shift your frequency, and your body follows. And people, like, there's no secret. So you're very tapped in, and you follow divine law. You follow universal law. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. The knowledge came back out. I don't even remember putting it back in. But yeah, you have divine knowledge. And then intuition is at the bottom. So you're completely tapped in. And whatever is not known, you know how to pull from the ethers, probably through prayer. And you make things happen. I'm hearing shake and bake. Shake and bake, baby. Like you're the true definition of a hustler, but you make it look effortless. Like you're not out there tired and exhausted and drained and constantly saying, no, I gotta do this, I gotta get my money, I gotta do this. No, you know when to move. Mary, when I move, you move just like that. You the shit. And people, even though they may not like you or your energy or what you do, but they can't deny that you the shit. They've seen it first-handedly. It says, look at the bigger picture. Full moon is Sagittarius. You could be a Sagittarius. I'm hot. You do that. Like I said, like I see the board, but you do this all in your mind. The thumbtacks, the pictures, the string, the dates, the times, everything. All of this is happening in your mind and your body. Like you utilize the things that people read about naturally, like the body keeps score. You allow that to help you rather than hinder you. Like you're willing to do the work so that you can release what the body kept score of that no longer serves you, to make room for the things that will serve you and you can allow your body to hold on to it because it helps you with your discernment. That's fucking genius. It's genius in societal terms, but that's the way that's the way you're supposed to use your vessel in the most optimal capacity possible. And you know, I don't know, people just, they're not doing that. They're blinded by, I don't know, societal standards, or they're asleep. Everybody have their own journey. Number 1, resilience. Yes, there is no need to rush or push. See, like, you're not that type of person. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. And you believe that. You genuinely, thoroughly, in and out believe that. You're very optimistic, and you have a lot of faith, and that's why you're a target. You're a target for people that are very low vibrational and lazy in life and don't want to do shit. You have to be very careful, very mindful of surrounding yourself with these type of people. It's not always possible to not be around people like this, because life is life. But this is what helps you to continue to be who you are without any interference. And when you have no choice but to be around them, and you start to maneuver, you intuitively behave in a certain way, and it irritates their demons. And it's just confirmation for you of why you did what you did, which actually has nothing to do with them. And they be mad. They be so mad. 3 cards came out: authenticity, which you are; magical powers, which you have; and energy. The energy sticks out more because it's 13. A light inside my fire divine, energy fill me, make me shine. Like I said, they knew that killing the fire within was going to completely, it would allow them to have full access to you, but then they wouldn't have access to your energy. So they just created instability. And it backfired on them. It backfired on them. Literally. It forced them to make decisions that they really didn't want to make. And all they could see in those choices were what would be the best choice. Not for themselves, but that was going to create more instability for you. Wow. That's so dumb. Is someone eating sunflower seeds? I think I'm gonna buy some. I've been having that taste in my mouth, but I'm not craving it. So that's why I think I only taste it when I do a read. I can hear them cracking. Just regular salted ones. How does my body want to move today? You're very tapped in, connected to your body. When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. Didn't I say that's what you do? You get the knowledge, you allow it to change. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. I said that. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's so action. How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. That's your secret. That's your secret. And as simple as it is, it's very hard for people. Very, very hard. So keep it up. Don't let nobody trick you out your spot, which I know you're not. You're like 20 steps ahead of people. And yeah. I'll catch you on another one.